Hello guys, welcome to a new Get Rekt gaming news video yet again. I have some spicy news for you guys today. There is a Russian Stalker fan that is keeping screenshots and concept art hostage at the moment, and he's going to release all of it very soon if GSC, the developers of Stalker 2, don't comply with his demands. It's a very weird situation. I just read this on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit, and I want to go talk over it. Now, this is a very sensitive video because it has to do with politics, the Ukrainian war, and of course, Ukrainians and Russians. It's kind of sensitive. If you are Ukrainian and you don't want to watch this stuff, I fully get that. You can close off this video if you want. The same goes for Russian as well. If you're a Russian viewer and you don't want to be confronted with anything and you want to click off, that's totally fine. I get that. Or anyone else that feels strongly about this type of stuff. But this situation has to do on video game leaks, and that is what I do. I make content on video game leaks, so I have to make content on this stuff as well. But keep in mind, I usually do not talk about politics at all. Well, let's get into this very heavy topic video. So we have this guy on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit that posted this news story, which is very interesting. First, I want to get over the facts. Let's go over that. And then when I get over the facts for everything that happened, I will give you guys my opinion of this whole situation. Russian Stalker 2 fans threaten to leak dozens of gigabytes of game material, put an ultimatum on GSC. As one of the most established communities in the Stalker community, and certainly the most unique, and we decided that we should intervene in this current situation. This is, by the way, translated by a translation machine, so it's not a very good translation, you will hear that. We have a huge amount of materials on Stalker 2, including a full story, cutscenes, description, and various concept art, global maps, and much more. The volume is calculated in tens of gigabytes. We post part of it right away to show the authenticity of our works. Now back to business. We sincerely don't want to share all of this before the release of the game, because this will probably mean a cancellation or postponement of the game. We don't want that, especially given some of the success of Atomic Heart, which is severely disrespected in our group. Therefore, we offer GSC Game World: change your minds, rethink your attitude towards players from Belarus and Russia, apologize for your unworthy attitude towards ordinary players from these countries. We suggest unbanning the NF star profile in your official Discord. You banned me for nothing. Because of this, I had to stop holding back. 3. A separate issue is bringing back Russian localization. Fans are waiting for it from your official company. Don't spoil the game for people because of politics. Until the 15th of March, we are waiting for changes in the company's policies towards the adequacy and acceptance of your own fans, no matter where they come from, as well as the return of Russian localization. If not by release, then at least in the form of an add-on. The fact that we haven't not made all the material available to the public speaks of our friendly attitude towards you. After all the unfriendly actions, please act appropriately and fix the situation. Don't let the Stalker die because of your politicalization. English. Because of your politics. Stagnation is already felt very seriously, which means it's time to build relationships with the community. A lot of interesting stuff here. Basically, this Russian Stalker fan got banned off Discord, and that's basically why he's doing this. I have a lot of thoughts on this. My first thought is, it's wrong to do this. You cannot just hold this type of stuff hostage. And I get the side of Ukrainian developers that, you know, they are angry that the country is invaded. And because of that, let's not make a Russian localization. I do think if you are Russian, you should get that a bit, even though you don't have anything to say in the whole war. You can see why Ukrainians are angry, and that's just my opinion. So I get that GSC doesn't want to make a Russian localization. I think that's perfectly fine. But I'm also perfectly fine with Atomic Heart that anyone can play it and not feel bad about the situation of the war. You are entitled of your opinion of being angry on a country, and I would be angry too if Germany would invade the Netherlands. You know, I'm Dutch. If they would invade my country. I'm not very nationalistic though, so if I would be a dev at Guerrilla Games, and Guerrilla Games is working on a localization for Germany or something like that, and they invade the Netherlands, I would maybe be as dev like, no, I'm not going to make a localization for Germany. I get that standpoint. I don't think it's right to keep this stuff hostage and basically ruin the fun for everyone else if it's going to get delayed. Now, I don't know if GSC, I don't really know them as a company. I don't know if they're just going to apply with these demands. I think they aren't going to listen to this, and I don't think they really care if it gets leaked. I do think they just want to get the game out, make the game, you know, these guys are doing a job and they just get paid for the job, and horrible stuff already happens in Ukraine. I don't think they are sitting like here like, oh, I'm really enjoying this stuff. They aren't. They just want to get over it with releasing the game, even though it's of course still a passion project, of course. You know, this whole Ukraine-Russian stuff, it's kind of messy. But I'm also of the opinion that Russians, they don't, of course, choose to start the war. Normal Russians, of course, the government starts that, Putin starts that, you know. But I don't think it's right to do this hostage situation if you are in the standpoint of a Ukrainian. I fully understand that you aren't going to let the game sell in Russia and give a Russian localization. If my country, yet again with the term the thing I was saying with Germany and the Netherlands, it's just like an example. If it would be the other way around and I would invade Germany, I would, as a Dutch guy, would still think like, I did not choose this. Our higher ups chose this, you know. I get that Germans are angry. That's my thinking, like my thoughts about it. I don't want to overthink this either. So there is stuff leaked already, and I'm not going to show it. I just wanted to make a video on this situation. It's kind of nasty. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think of this whole story? Are you in favor of the Ukrainian developers that they aren't making a localization? Or are you actually in support of these Russian people? Tell me why if you have arguments of your own in the comment section down below. But let's keep it civil. I don't want any war in the comment section either. And again, I cover this because it's my job to cover gaming leaks. That's what I do on this YouTube channel. But I don't really want to talk about politics. I made an exception now for this video because it's such a big thing. But don't expect any political opinions from me in the future at all. I find politics at the end of the day very messy. And they just divide people, in my opinion. So that's all I have to say on this whole situation. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like this video, that would help me a ton. Subscribe to the channel, that would also help me a ton. And visit my social media in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next Get Rekt Gaming News video. First of all, one thing before I end the video, I also was thinking of maybe I would do like a comment feature thing in my videos. If someone has a really good comment, I might feature you in the next video. So leave a comment and I will maybe show your comment in the next video. How about that? And maybe we can have some more interaction this way with my audience. That would be very cool. I will see you guys in the next video because I've talked a lot. Bye bye.